Hi guys, it's Tuesday and another video for you. I am in editing mode, so I thought I would share another video. So I started with this lovely cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict, and I've really been enjoying using cut files lately. They just seem to make the layouts go much faster, and I really like Confessions of a Paper Addict cut files. I bought a few of the Cut for You as well over the holidays when they had sales, but Confessions of a Paper Addict I think are my favorite right now. So I am just going to dig into my scraps, excuse me, and I am going to back this cut file. And I think that the little stars and the moon and the layout will be perfect for the picture that I have of baby Ella. And this was when she was just born. And I just love how this turned out. I used some cocoa vanilla paper for the background, and it is called Midnight. Well, I'm sorry, it's from the Midnight collection. It is called Sunset Strip. And so I think that it set the tone between that and the cut file for just an adorable layout. So I don't think I'm going to share all of my backing here. I think I'm going to cut and go fast forward for you so you can skip some of that. And it did take a while to get this done, but I think that as lovely as it turned out, it was well worth the time spent. So you're going to see me just going through some of the papers here I thought might look good as the background. And here is where I find that cocoa vanilla paper, and I'm going to go back to it because it just works so well. I did think about this blue paper as the background, but I just fell in love with this one, especially with the cut file. I do end up covering up a little bit of the cut file, which I wasn't thrilled about, but the picture was large enough that it had to be done. And of course, the highlight is the picture of the baby, not the cut file. So I had fussy cut out these little flowers, and I don't end up using them. I think they were a little bit too sketchy. I'm actually going to move the photo over to the right. So I'm just kind of figuring out placement. It seems like I had no choice but to cover up that one dropped star. But I do like how it settles in once I get it in position. There were some old tags that I had as well, but they were from a vintage collection, and I just feel like they took away from the light, the light colors and the pastel colors, so I end up not using them either. Oh, and I know my tea looks terrible there, but I've fallen in love with this sugar-free cafe latte sort of thing from, I think it's Maxwell House. It's like in a little plastic tub, and I use it with almond milk, and it doesn't always dissolve properly, so it looks kind of yucky, but it tastes delicious. And I don't like coffee, so this is about as close as I get to coffee. And it's sugar-free, so I don't have any guilt. So I am going to pop up the back of this cut file, and I'm going to end up sticking it down. It just takes me a little while to get that done. Okay, so I'm going to skip to that, and I am going to place it at the top, and I am also going to back my photo of Miss Ella with some of the scraps from what I just played with. I'm going to get that all secured down. I thought about making the moon a shaker pocket with some sequins, but it did not work, and I'm gonna have to play around and figure out how to do that better, because I like the idea, but for whatever reason it just wanted to fall to the bottom, and the cut file was thin enough that I was going to have to cut the tiniest little bits of foam in order to get it to work, and this was such a detailed cut file, I was concerned about even accomplishing that. So I don't know, I'm going to have to play around and see how I can do that more often, because I watch Virginia Walker with these cut files, and I see her make shaker pockets all the time. And I do think it's wonderful, but I just haven't gotten around to figuring out how to do that successfully. I tried to glue down the acetate, and she makes it look so easy, but it just wanted to slide around on me, and then you could see the glue in the acetate, and I didn't like that it was kind of messy, so I just went with a nice yellow moon for my background. So that word dream, I'm going to end up flipping over to the other side. That was from an old Project Life card. And I love this little label that says, "Is your day," because I'm going to make my title right there using some thickers that are exclusive to Hip Kit Club from, I believe it was the October kit. And it will say, "This is your day." Is your day is so small, it's kind of hard to see it, but in order to get it to fit, I had to cut it close because I had trimmed off too much. So it works. I like it. So here I'm just trying to make sure it's all lined up, because it was a little bit crooked, and you could tell because that title was so close to the photo. So I think I'm going to go through some of my embellishments here and figure out what I want to do with some clusters. And I immediately gravitate towards these Cocoa Vanilla. I don't think that's the same collection. I want to say that is it is Bohemian Dream sticker labels, and I'm going to add some of those around the layout. I don't end up keeping this puffy sticker though. I felt like it was not the right color, and I don't end up using these, I don't believe. But I do keep the dream there on the left, and I will end up popping up that label from the Bohemian Dream that says "Shine Bright." And I'm going to go to some other puffy stickers here in a moment and figure out what I can do to add some around the layout. So I want to say these puffy stickers are also from Pink Fresh Studio, and I want to say they are from Joyful Day as well. And the colors went really, really well with this background paper and with all of the backing of the cut file, and it's just some really pretty florals. And you can see that one that's just to the left of the photo there even has that midnight color in it, so it just matched perfectly. And I do take some of the little floral elements off of that same puffy sticker sheet and add it around the photo. I'm going to take that right in there, and it's just kind of peeking out. I didn't want any one of them to just be bold and stand out on their own. I didn't want anything else. I thought the cut file was enough, and I didn't have to do a lot of embellishing. I end up getting a little bit heavy down at the bottom just because I wanted a balance between the cut file and the bottom of the photo. And I thought about this word lovely, but it's just too big. It didn't work. So I gave up on those, and here's where I think I start to go for some different stickers. So back to the Bohemian Dream sticker labels, and this one says "Dream Big," and I'm going to pop that up on some foam tape as well. And then this one, do I end up keeping that one? I do. It says "Unique," and I'm going to pop that up as well. So I'm editing this on December 22nd, and I'm wondering if any of you are done with your Christmas shopping and all of your holiday baking is pretty much done. I ended up hosting a family party and did something a little bit different and had tamales and refried beans and, kind of a Tex-Mex party, and it was just so much easier than the traditional Christmas dinner that I make. But for Christmas morning, the girls will come over and the baby will come over, and I'm going to make a breakfast casserole and have some croissants and make it really simple again. I am done with all of my Christmas shopping. I have had a few returns, and actually Bab's gift that I didn't expect to get has been the most difficult to obtain, so I'm still waiting on a phone call to go get that. Cross your fingers and wish me luck, because this is cutting it very, very close. I was supposed to get it days ago, and apparently their 3 to 4 day window has now turned into a 10-day window, and that's if I'm lucky. That's if it comes in Monday or Tuesday. So, and it's going to be a phenomenal gift. So I would really like for it to be here for Christmas morning. And it's very unexpected. It's not something he expects, but I think it's something he will love. So anyway, I am going back to some stickers. This is the Truly Grateful collection by Paige Evans, and that blue label sticker says "What a perfect day," and then I love that word dreamer at the bottom, and there was also a little label that says "Born to be a," and then dreamer underneath. So I thought that could be the title as well. I guess it could have two titles, but I just thought that was perfect for her little picture. And you can see I ended up interviewing several things that it never worked. I could never get it to work on the page. Now, I've been trying to use this banner forever, and I can't, for whatever reason, that Amy Tan sticker book, I struggle with using, and I think they're adorable, and it's the one that had that little bear, if you've been watching me, and I couldn't get the bear to work. And I love the stickers, but they're so hard for me to use for some reason. But I do end up, look, it's been on that little plastic for so long it didn't even want to stick anymore. All the sticky is gone, but I do end up putting it on this layout, and I really like that I finally got to use it. So I'm also just adding some of these little teeny tiny puffy florals. Those were in the dollar spot at Michael's. And I also decided, I had some of the stars from the cut file, from the inside of the cut file, and I go back, I think I might even do my splatters first, but I go back and add some of those stars around the layout, and I think that makes a big impact. I really like that. So just using some Dear Lizzie stickers from the She's Magic collection. Little hearts, and I think I end up, I do my splatters first. So I'm just taking some white acrylic paint, and I'm going to splatter this around the layout. And I didn't want any drops to be too big. I wanted it to look like a starry night, so I'm going to water that down a little bit more, I think. Looks like I got my finger more than I got the layout. Here we go. I think this is where it cooperates. And I got lucky and did not get it on baby Ella, but I don't know why I didn't cover it up beforehand. I guess because it was splattering so small and tiny, but I did get lucky. And I think that just really adds to the starry night look. Oh, see, I'm showing you the end, but oh, here we go. See the little white stars there that are added at the bottom and around? the sides, those were the insides of the cut file. And that just finished it off for me. I thought that was adorable. So yeah, there's going to be information at the end, my Pinterest and Instagram account. And if you're liking this video, please give it a thumbs up so others can find me. That does drive viewers. And I hope you all have a very, very Merry Christmas, and that you get to be with loved ones and stay nice and warm and have your heart full. And I will talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. Bye.